What's up people, Dazzles here. I've been reading less lately, which is a bit of a pain because it means that my book readings are slowly catching up to where I'm currently reading for these and reviewing for these videos, so that's becoming a little bit of a problem, but we're just going to keep on powering through anyway, so let's get started. Today I want to be talking about Heat and Dust by Ruth Prower Jafvala. I hope I pronounced that right. Following in similar themes from the Go Before last week, Heat and Dust takes a look at the lives of two characters living in India, I think about 60 years apart. Basically, one of the characters who is set in the present is the great-granddaughter of the earlier character Olivia's ex-husband? Yeah, that's it. The main story is told from an unnamed character as she has moved to India. For lack of not having a name, I'm just going to call her Anne because I'm pretty sure that's what she was named in the movie that I haven't seen but I've heard good things about. Basically, Anne finds out about Olivia, her grandfather's ex-wife, and decides to kind of have a bit more of a look into her and go experience some of the life that she would have had when she moved to India decades earlier. What we see here is Anne and Olivia going through similar experiences in their lives as they experience a new culture and new people, and Anne basically making decisions and them being mirrored by Olivia and vice versa. Heat and Dust seems to be mostly a story about self-reflection and learning more about yourself and what you want out of life. Not a huge amount really happens throughout the novel, especially because it is told by two not really interacting characters, so there's not much that they can do to interact, so it's all just kind of the story of these characters being told. It's an enjoyable novel, but you kind of know how at least Olivia's story is going to be ending from the very get-go. You just mostly learn how she got to the point, and to this day I still don't entirely necessarily understand what happened. Best I can tell, she kind of ran away with an overly confident and very powerful feeling person who wasn't necessarily actually powerful. They were just treated that way because it's how they acted and it's how they just felt as they deserved to be treated, so everyone just treated it that way. And honestly, I feel like he regularly got into abusive relationships. You just take a look at the dynamic between the Nawab and Harry, and it's just not right, and I feel Olivia is another extension of that. But it's nice to have the entire world told from the perspective as someone who actually has gone and spent time living in India. So there is some authenticity behind the events and what happens, I assume. It's a minor spoiler, but it drives me nuts. And that's that at the very end of the book, Anne goes off to the town X in India, which best I can tell doesn't exist. It's just either the author chose not to actually pick a town, or I don't know, but it's just labeled as the town of X, and it's just supposed to be an anonymous town, and it kind of bothers me. I'm not sure why. I think it would have just been easier if the town hadn't have been named instead of just being named X. I don't know. It's a minor thing, but it bugs me. It has since I first read this in high school. I'm like, I enjoyed it. If you've read it or seen the movie, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments below or on Twitter @Dazzles. Always enjoying hearing from people. I'm gonna get going and I'll be back in a few days with a video of some description. I'm still trying to get around this whole 2 video a week thing again. We'll see what happens. Let's see how it goes. I will see you all, I'll see you all then. Bye.